No, very good and legitimate question. When Melhem told me about the situation, it was one day before, honestly, and I told him logistically I can't. I'll do all the support possible. I'm still a mother of an underage. I have a family, and I'm not justifying, but honestly, I tried once to sleep. We didn't sleep all night, and I was waking up Najat all the time in my sac de couchage, opening it and closing it. And really, it's not a place where you can stay. And if you are more than one in the room, it becomes really hell. So now, hopefully, Najat, I ask her sometimes, can you go, please? I want to take one night. And she's like, no. She had 2 trips. I was begging her to go. And I told her, I'll stay at your place because I know what a sacrifice she's doing. I know how hard it is. And, now I think on the, she's leaving for a few days. I'll be taking, another place. Honestly, it's not easy. I'm not an iron lady like Najat. Melhem, as we said, he spent most of his life a militant in the street with the people. He comes from a different planet. Let's put it this way. We discovered that Najat also is an iron woman, and
it's not about just one
yes, I know.
Sleeping there.
But I can only talk about myself, honestly.
Your colleagues. The spirit.
I mean, this is something, Yassine also comes and stays, but it's not, it was their decision. We've debated also that it's very hard. I mean, the first question I asked Melhem, I told him, is there an exit strategy? How this can end? For how long can you stay? And he knew that it can be an open stay for months and months. And last time they stayed 2 years and something without the president.
Hopefully not
so
2 years.
We don't know. Actually, really, you never know in Lebanon when is the turning point. So I'm full support all the way, but. If we were 3 or 4 or 5, I don't think that Nabi Birdi will, crash under the pressure and do something differently. They would treat us even harsher. And I'm waiting to see what will happen tomorrow because I'm sure there'll be repercussions. I'm sure already they are cooking something against those who will take the street. I don't know how. I don't know what kind of rabbits he still have, but I'm telling you, it's not it's a very long battle, and we all need to have the right energy. بحسوا عدمهم لا بس بدي اقول لك كل واحد عنده السرديه اللي بخبرها لجمهوره. كل واحد عنده شيء بخبر جمهوره كانه نحن شعوب بتعرف بصير لك مختلفه دايفرسيتي. اذا نحن دايفرسيتي ما بعرف شو بدي اسمي الهند مثلا، بس انه بيعاملوا اللبنانيه كانه جمهوريات مختلفه وكل واحد بخبر جمهوره انه هو اللي عم يجرب يعمل الشيء الصح والباقي اللي منه. فكل واحد مبيض وشه مع جماعته. حتى لما كانوا مقررين يروحوا بمانوفرينج باسم ولو ما عنده اكتريه، كنا عم نطلب منهم انه هيدي المناوره تكون على القليله مناوره تحشر الفريق الاخر اللي عم بيعطل النصاب ويقعد على القليله اسم ما يقدر يبرر قدام جمهوره ليه هو بده يعطل النصاب. فحتى من كل الاطراف صار في كثير اذا بدك صعوبه انه نقدر نوصل لمحل نقدر نشتغل مع طرف ونقول هذا الطرف بكفي معك على الاخر او بضل ريلايبل، بضل ما بيعمل بمحل ديل او كونسيشن او بيروح بحسابات مختلفه. اللي بقول لك اللي اكتشفته شو ما بنتعاون معهم عندهم عدو واحد وعندهم خوف من طرف واحد قد ما كانوا ضعيف. الاطراف اللي منا بانيه السياسه على الموضوع المذهبي، طالما انت حزب مذهبي طائفي شو ما كان حجمك وقوتك انت بتغذي وبتنفع، خاصة حزب اللي هو الأقوى بيناتهم اليوم اللي هو معيش كل المنظومة مثل حزب الله. مشكلتهم الأكبر شو مشكلتهم كانت مع 17 تشرين؟ ما في زعيم طائفي، ما في نفس طائفي، في ناس من كل اللي نزلوا بيعرفوا من وين ما كان على مطلب واحد. هيدا سبب لزعل كثير كبير كان عند المنظومة. مشان هيك تصرفت وبعدها بتتصرف مع 17 تشرين بريديكيولي بمسخره، ايه شو هالثوره اللي شو عملت، ايه مدري شو. يعني التصرف والكراهية والعداوة مع 17 تشرين بتخبرك قد ايه هول فعلا خايفين من انه توعى الناس على واقعها وتبطل ملتفة على الزعيم. فبالنسبة لهم بأكد لك الخوف من هول 12 اللي طلعوا كتلة فيها من كل الطوائف. أنا قتلت حالي ليكون في شيعي كمان يعني شو يعني ما عملت حملة بالأشرفية قد ما كنت عم بعمل حملة بكل المناطق بذنوب ببعدها واصل بالحركة. قد ايه جربنا إنه نقدر نقول لهم للناس حيفوت 3 موارنة فوتوا شيعي حر بعلبة وين ما كان. كنا عم نجرب يكون فعلا اللبناني يشوف كتلة منوعة مش بس طائفيا طبقيا مناطقيا كل هيدا التنوع الموجود بالبلد ويشوفوا انه السياسة لازم تتبنى على هيدا الشكل مش على شكل انه لا بدي اعمل كانتون وبدي اعمل حيط بيني وبينه لانه ما قادر اعيش معه وبدي اعمل. هيدي السياسة ما بتاخذ لمحل بتعزز وضعية هيدا الاحزاب ونرجع من الصفر بنكمل بنفس الطريقة. ما بعرف جاوبت على المعتقد.
It's nerve-wracking. Whether we agree or disagree with some of the political stances of Melhem or Najat or Paula is something totally meaningless. What we are facing today is a situation where our state and our institutions have been hijacked, a phenomenon of elite capture, a kleptocratic.
Thank you so much, Karim. Thank you, everyone. Well, I can torture you in Arabic, in French, or English.
Or Armenian.
Or Armenian. No, unfortunately, I can. So, English or French?
English.
English, okay. Okay. First, thank you for doing this. And it's been really very good to see both of you again. It's been a long time. But I would like to say something about Marie-Claude. We met the first time in the parliament. I wasn't a fan of Hassan Diab's government. So obviously, I was against all ministers, everyone. And then one day, she comes to the parliament suggesting a kind of a proof of income for every Lebanese official, PEP, everyone who's a public servant, تدبير السادس. I don't know how you call it. Yeah.
Sixth measure.
Yeah, the sixth measure, yeah. So she comes to the parliament suggesting that, and then all the political parties, with no exceptions, one after the other, they started grilling her. And I've heard them saying things that I couldn't have imagined, hearing something like that in the General Assembly. So that day, I started to think, maybe I have to dig more and know more about this lady. And this is not the first time I talk about this incident, because for me it was, I was defending her that day, if you remember. And I was the one that didn't accept to give any chance for this government, because we thought it was a puppet government. And so it had good elements. And that's why il ne faut pas prendre des choses en vague. Il faut vraiment connaître les gens. So I wanted to say this.
I just want to add something to what you're saying, if you allow me to do that.
Pleasure.
Because